Good morning, students. So, Haryana Public Service Commission has released the post for assistant professor in English literature, and to our surprise, there are over 600 posts for English literature student as an assistant professor. I have not seen this much number of vacancies in any university. In the last Rajasthan Public Service Commission, the maximum posts were almost like 100 for literature students, and before that, it was only 25 or 26 for English literature students. But this opportunity is once in a lifetime opportunity. Like you are getting this much number of posts, and I don't think that in the upcoming 2 or 3 years you are going to find this much opportunity. Anyone can fill up this examination form, be it from Haryana, be it from Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan. So and the good thing is that only net qualified students are going to appear for this examination. You do not have to compete with those students who are just new into the field of competition. There are not so many students who are net qualified, but again, yes, over 10,000 or over 20,000 students will sit. All the private teachers who have already qualified the net examination in 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. So all those teachers, all those candidates are going to sit for this Haryana Public Service Commission assistant professor. Okay, so looking at the syllabus, we do not find any differentiation between UGC net syllabus and English literature assistant professor HPSC examination. All the subjects are covered over here. If they are saying that you have to study non-British English, then it is also American literature, Australian literature, African literature, Canadian literature, Australian literature, German literature, Russian literature. So all those works come under non-British English literature. Okay, so I would suggest you to start with British literature, and then you can start with Indian literature, and then literary theory. Okay, so these 3-4 subjects you can begin with. British literature is something that goes side by side with other subjects, because we cannot complete British literature. British literature is almost impossible to complete. So it is on ongoing process. So make sure that you start with British literature and side by side give 2 hours to other subjects. I would suggest you to take leaves. Okay. For example, if you are doing a job, if you are doing something, take leaves for 1 month, 1.5 months, because I know that students who qualified for Rajasthan RPSC examination from our batch, okay, they got into the interview, but yes, 3 candidates were in the interview, and none of them was able to qualify the interview. But that's unfortunate thing for us, for limitless literature community. But yes, a lot of other students qualified the RPSC examination. But getting into an interview panel, that's also a sort of achievement. Okay, so I remember that those students took the leave from their offices, from their jobs, and they put almost 2.5 months or 3 months to prepare for RPSC examination. So I think that this HPSC examination may also be get conducted in the month of October, or maybe before that. But yes, students who are preparing for NET examination, I would strongly suggest you to qualify this NET examination, because even before the HPSC examination, you may have the result of this re-examination of 21st of August. Okay, you will get the result within 1 month before 21st of September, and you will be eligible to sit for HPSC examination. Okay, so I would suggest you to start with British history and Indian literature, because in state examinations we are seeing that they are giving preferences to Indian literature. Okay, literary theory is almost a new subject, because it was discovered during like the 1920s, almost 100 years or 110 years. It is a new subject. Okay, and then we have deconstruction, which came after 1950s by Jack Derrida, 1978 or something, of grammatology. He has given the work. So you can start with British literature, give at least 2 hours to British literature every day, and the remaining 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever time you get, how much hours you get, you give it to other subjects. Okay, so of course the competition will be tough, because all the net qualified students are going to sit for the examination. A lot of JRF qualified students will going to sit for this examination. Competition will be tough, but the aspirants will be less. Okay, the candidates who are going to sit for this exam will be less, but the competition will be tough. Everyone who is going to appear for this exam, maybe 5 times net qualified, 6 times net qualified, or you can say like 10 times. Okay, in reality, there are a lot of students who have also qualified net examination 6 times, 7 times. Okay, so they are not on YouTube, but it does not mean that they do not exist. Okay, they do exist, and they are not on YouTube. Okay, maybe because of communication skills, or maybe they are just busy in their own life, in their own career, and you are going to compete with them also. All right, so I will be creating a lot of videos on HPSC also, so make sure that you subscribe to Limitless Literature. I will see you soon in the next video. That's it for this. Thank you.